6, but for Slovenia's no change. We know what they're going to bring.
Well, Judson is in the starting 6. Best middle in the Brazilian League for the last 2 seasons. And he is going to serve first. We're underway. Brazil in the yellow and green, Slovenia in the white and blue, and it's Alan Payek who opens the scoring.
Slovenia's answer to Tigger. He's so bouncy, and a lot's going to depend as well now on the server here for Tonček Stern. If he plays well, he could really make it difficult for Brazil.
He has been outstanding in this VNL so far. Up over 100 points in the 5 games, and he's received that one. Ropret back out to Stern, who opens his account for the day. Break point for Slovenia, 2-0, and a great start.
Little chat there, chopper to Adriano, making him aware of what needs to be done, what he's got to do.
Stern. The touch by Darlan. He's going to try and make it right. Aiming for hands. He's missed Clement Cheval out there on the edge.
Yeah, he has. He was very close to a foot fault as well. But this is the perfect start for Slovenia. Not the start that Bernardinho will be wanting for his team.
Tonček Stern. Good serve again. He's gone after Lucarelli. Adriano can't finish the job. Ropret. Stern into the block. It drops wide. And a great start gets even better. At what point does a great start become a phenomenal start?
Brazil still in timeout. It's not bad. We're nearly there. I think we get a 6-0. That would be phenomenal, and certainly wouldn't be something Slovenia would have expected.
Largada na vaca na mão dos caras lá. Garra ela pra dentro. Aí estoura aqui um passo. Pra fora, de qualquer maneira. Aí eu. Não adianta eu. Tá? Depois de novo. Ataque devagarzinho, os caras vêm lá. Então, sequência, virou a sacada dos caras. E ano passado. E aí que ele fez 3 bolas lá. Uma passou no meio e usou a gente. Pelo amor de Deus, o jogo tava diferente. Fazendo sequência, virou sacador, gente. Bora, porra! Vai, ó!
First timeouts are often a little calmer than that, especially when you've only had 4 points in the game, but they are yet to really wake up, Brazil.
And you can't afford to let Slovenia get this kind of a lead. They're not ones to suddenly get to the 20-point mark and go, oh, we're 20 points, oh no, scoreboard. They will just carry on and push on.
Stern, aggressive serve. Adriano. No real aggression in that. That was Kovacic. Off the hands goes Cheval. Oh, what a touch by Ropret. And rescue. Oh, can you believe it? Cheval has taken that off the whiskers of the scorer. And then it's the volley that costs them.
Ropret would not be wanting to see this again anytime soon.
Oh, no. Brazil off the mark. Kovacic sends that one high. Stern. Flavio into Cachopa. Good swing, but well kept up. Kovacic. Cheval right on the net. Take the block. Good to pick up better. The ball's still alive. Adriano. Oh, defense is the winner there for Slovenia.
We were at 6 points in and we're getting rallies like that. Oh, my days. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to last the entire match if it carries on like this. I don't think anyone is.
Stay hydrated, stretch your hamstrings, and let's get through it together. Clement Cheval. Service error doubles Brazil's total.
Bruno not playing. Won't be playing all week, but he'll be playing in Manila, all being well.
Overpassed, touched up. Lucarelli can't finish the job. Perhaps that could have gone on the first ball. Great athleticism. That was Darlan. Lucarelli. That drops in. Cross full swing, and Brazil starting to cook.
Lucarelli not at all worried by the three blockers in front of him because they weren't actually in front of him. Now he knows it's about right. Taking on the defender at 4-5.
Adriano. Shebol. Stood. Oh, it's caught hold of that one.
We're going to talk a lot about Darlan. We talked a lot about Darlan already, how high he jumps, how hard he hits. And it's not... And then we see Toncic Stern. He doesn't jump as hard. He hits probably as hard, and I'd say he's actually more consistent as well.
Alan Payet. Lucarelli. Good swing.
Timmy Ernau just couldn't stop himself, wouldn't allow himself to stop and play. And then he can't react to that ball off the block then.
Flavio. Brazil back within 2. Good first touch by Shebol. Now recycles. So another attempt for Ropret to find her now, who succeeds this time in getting through Judson. (7-4). Here's Ropret. On to Adriano. Ooh, a complete breakdown between Cacioppa, Judson, Lucarelli.
Ball not, if it was going for Judson, just wasn't quick enough. Although Judson could have had a swing on. I think Judson's fooled himself as to whether he should have a swing or not. But that, again, this is what we talked about at the beginning. Judson coming and playing for the first time, not quite has the links.
Lucarelli, good pass. Darlan. Yes, please.
This is going to be the outlook for Brazil for most of this match with Darlan.
Ropret. Oh, wow. He has rescued that, and Kosomurnik's delivered.
Full stretch, maximum reach, and then just guiding that for Kosomurnik to put it away.
Here's the captain, Erno. Beautifully done by Lucarelli.
Again, it looks like a very similar situation to the last play Slovenia had. Cacioppa full stretch, but able to get that ball to Lucarelli to have a play, making Shebol jump twice as well, so he couldn't finish his block.
Lucarelli captaining the team today in the absence of Bruno. Here's Ropret. Oh, plenty on that block, but it drops Slovenia's way.
This is what Slovenia will do pretty much all match. They'll be looking for the gaps in the block. They'll be going high hands. They've got enough strength, and really good at problem solving.
Kosomurnik. For the float serve this time. Judson. High, swivel, down.
Playing went a tad early, but he's gone on where he's seen Judson coming, and then that's a lovely set to go from Cacioppa to go across the shoulder so that he can have that turn.
Judson. Ropret into Payek. Some lovely work by the middles in the last few points.
Some real high-quality volleyball going on here in the first 18 points of this set.
Toncic Stern. Cacioppa. A bit of work to do here. And that is so well done by Darlan. You talk about finding solutions. He's definitely found one there.
Well, his solution is to jump out of the gym. And get over the top of the block.
Slovenia, though, they're still managing to maintain this 4-point lead. 4-0 the first time out was called. We've gone point for point since then. Chebol. Oh, another one. Is that going to go? It is. Payek with the first touch for Brett. Back to Payek, and Darlan keeps it alive. Adriano into the block once more. Adriano with the touch, and Payek's first there again. Kovacic. Erno can't find the floor. Lucarelli can. Well, that's a massive point for Brazil.
Well, they hung in and hung in and hung in, kept making digs, kept trying to keep this ball in play, and eventually it paid off. That's a real quality swing for Lucarelli as well to get past the block.
Two of those set misunderstandings we've seen now. Rarities. Those are not rarities. Ace serves. Adriano.
The number of times that Kachopa set Judson will be very, very limited compared to the number of times he's set Isak, he's set Satkamp, he's set Flavio.
2-point game. Better by Kovacic. No. Oh, yes. On the angle. Beats the blocker.
Nice stable ball out wide. And just not cutting the angle off the defence behind the block.
So they've got one of the break points back, Brazil. Half the deficit from 4-2. Now Flavio at the service line. What damage can he do?
None would be the answer to that.
Yeah, zero, zilch, nada.
His jump float serve dealt with, and the ball dispatched. Swings away before the blocks got anywhere near it.
Ropret.
He's very good at that serve, is Ropret, getting it down to position 5 between passer and sideline. One though, just overcooking it.
Got no margin for error with that serve, have you?
You've got to be so precise.
Ropret from the 3. And then Erno spots the 2 blockers, uses them very well.
I think he got a little bit lucky with that, to be fair. He's gone very steep. We'll take it, though.
Point to point. And there's an ace! The 4-point lead restored. Tina Erno. Where did he put it?
Hey, well, he's unlocked the door to the hallway of hesitation here. Look at that. 2 players who thought about it. Wish that one of them had actually done something about it. Question for Brazil is, does Bernardinho just keep this 6? Slovenia could take the set, say they take the set 25-23. Does he stick with this 6 then for the next one and go, right, well, if it was close, you can get it done?
Oh, an ace! Lucarelli!
No, you absolutely get the ace, but this is what they've got to do here, because it's a bit of a dilemma for Bernardinho. He's put this team out. This is a team that he believes can beat Slovenia, but he's got great backup. He's got great players to come in. For Slovenia, they want to try and pinch these sets that they can and force Brazil to bring some of the other players out.
Gone for it big again. And Chebol made the first contact. He's got some work to do here on the 3rd. Now, chance to make it a 1-point game. No chance. Lovely block on the outside. It was Tonček Stern.
Darlan, I'm pretty sure he's upset with himself here. That is a wonderful block from Stern.
Murny goes for the big one. Good touch by Lucarelli. Adriano. Hang time amazing, but the end product not so much. Erno into Lucarelli. Adriano. What's interesting, just picking up that conversation as well, both of these teams have brought in youngsters when they've needed them. So Lucas Bergman made his debut, it was fantastic. A couple of weeks ago in, come back to that after the point, 17-15. Now the chance for the 1-point game. Oh yes, just rolling off Shebel's fingers at 17-16, but yet in Antalya, Slovenia using Rachko, the 20-year-old, and you think if you're a youngster, you just want to get back out there, but they're not throwing them in. They're like, yeah, you're doing very well, but be patient.
If you're good enough, age doesn't really matter, but it's about, are you going to be good enough to get past the players who are currently on the court?
That wasn't good enough to get past the players who are currently on the court, and it's 17-17. Timeout call by Slovenia.
Lots of time to get that block set up and get across the net.
Timeout by Slovenia.
Ok, Fiertomi, su questa ricezione comunque c'è left-right, no? Preferisco che lui ha un pochino di più spazio per poter lavorare sul muro, no? Che le possiamo salvare. Se andiamo così veloce non ha spazio a lavorare. Pensa di dare un po' di spazio lì, ok?
Well, Brazil have really worked their way into this set. And in the exchange between the first timeout and the second timeout, they've won their 17 points to Slovenia's 13. And we're back underway. Side out required. Oh, that is a good touch by Judson. But it's coming back with interest and then being sent back again. Flavio gives Brazil the lead.
Middle blocker show.
Oh. And we love to see it.
These would feel like a couple of points when you make a dig like that, and then you can back it up, get your block defense working.
Well, there have been a couple. That's one of them, and the other was when there was that missed set, and they hung in there and found a way to win the point. So Brazil out there scrapping for each other now, and they've got themselves in a great position. We're back on side out, but Brazil with the advantage.
And then this now becomes the worry effectively for Slovenia, because where do they go? Their well's not that deep to bring on players. But never write them off, because they will scrap for every point.
Darlan was not far off. He threw the kitchen sink at that.
He certainly did.
Shibble, 19 all. And it goes to Kachoppa. Darlan arrives.
It's something about the way he does what he does, isn't it? You watch Tonček sturdy, oh yeah, that's a nice swing. And then you watch Darlan, you're like, whoa, he's so high, he hits it so hard.
There's a few when they set off in that position. Nishida's another one. Just comes herring up that right-hand side. You're like, oh, yeah. Chalk one up in the scorebook. Oh, that's an ace. Didn't look like a great touch. Service pressure. This is how they unravelled Germany, wasn't it, from the service line?
That constant pressure that they're putting on, and they're doing it again now.
21-19, timeout called.
Okay, con calma. We keep the balls up. Attenti, watch the conflict. Arrivo troppo ball break,
Not a particularly favourable scoreboard for Slovenia at the moment, just 2 points of the last 9 going their way. But you take every point on its merits, and it's 19-21. This first set still very much in the balance.
A double substitution coming. Darlan out, Fernando out, Alan in, and Brasilia in. And this is to put the setter into the back row. 3 front court attackers. Advantage for Brazil because Gregor Ropret's in the front row for Slovenia. They've only got 2 attackers.
Here we go.
Adriano, better touch this time. No!
Oh, yes. Well, he's tipped that to perfection. That's a real dilemma as to whether that's Lucarales or Brasilia's in that sense. He's put it in such a good place. They both kind of hesitate just slightly.
Blocking substitution. In comes Nick Miljanovic. He's replacing Gregor Ropret. Stud teammates, of course, with Kachopa at Mint Vero Volley Monza. He'll go back into the subs box and have a breather. And Flavio to serve, 22-20, Brazil. Side out ahead, break points ahead. That is so well done by Ropret. After he was dealt a stinker. And then Sturm with the touch and Kozomurnik with the finish.
That set from Ropret was world class. This ball's got some horrible spin. That's a lovely pancake. And that ball was coming in tight on the net, horrible spin, and he still finds the middle.
And here he is serving, Gregor Ropret. Gives plenty of fizz when he wants. Brasilia. Oh, Kovacic has sent that one up to the rafters. Oh no. Well, not to take the net out of it. Lucarelli.
That was practically thrown into the net by the Slovenian block. He really was as well. He's got a bit. I'll have that, thanks.
So, right, Brazil have requested a challenge for the net touch. The net did wobble, and we saw the replay there. I think that's the ball.
Oh, completely. He's just put his hands on the top and then broken his wrists down and thrown the ball into the net.
Well, we shall wait and see. Many frames per second will give us the correct conclusion. Worth the challenge here, though, for Brazil. If 20...
Timeout!
Well, do you think he's still got a timeout? Should he require it?
Yeah, he's not probably... Yeah, we're not interested.
We're not interested in that. Come on.
Ooh!
Oh, hang on. There is...
Oh, yes, great spot. Those glasses for Bernardinho, I might need a pair of them.
Well, it is a good spot because the ball touched the net before the player did.
It did, and not only that, that ball would have been obscuring the hand. So I think the fact that the ball did touch the net was the clue to that. Right, it looks like the net's moving, we'll challenge it. I don't think they actually saw it because it needed that view to be seen.
So he saw the net move and thought, yeah, okay. Maybe they're not X-ray specs that he's got on, just very fashionable. Kachopa back in the game, back up the service line, 23-21. Kozomurnik didn't get a clean contact on that, and Brazil have 3 set points.
Well, after Judson's slow start, he's really got into this match now.
Some experience there in the stands. Serve is out. Incredible that they're being allowed to sit on their own, actually, and no one's crowding around them for autographs. We'll come back to that.
We're in Japan.
No. One set point save. This to win the set. This to stay in it. That's touched the antenna, but who off?
The ref's just going to have a look. Oh, it's been given us out. So now, well, it's not the best thing they've done here would just have been for the ref to go, let's have a last touch.
Yeah.
I thought that's exactly what he was going to do. He's given the boys Slovenia's way, so now there'll be a challenge coming from Brazil for a net touch or a last touch, but maybe I think it's been waved away.
Time out. Challenge cancel. Time out.
So no challenge, we're going to have a timeout instead. Slovenia have saved 2 set points. It's Brazil 24, Slovenia 23.
Vambora, presta bem atenção, pode tempo, tá? Já um pouquinho aqui, se lá.
Calma, uso do soco, né?
Pegou muito, mas agora tá ruim, vamos usar. Tudo certo, tá? Primeira lá, calma. Vou dar dinheiro, não vai parar o cara, a sequência do cara lá, tá? Cuidado um pouquinho à frente. Basta a mão, Rodrigo, vamos lá, tá?
That's well played.
Because, yeah, I was going to say there was a queue for autographs and photos with you in between games. So how's Bruno getting away with it?
Cute, yeah, right.
No. That was for the set. Here's one to save it. Rob Brett over to Shebel. Adriano sends it to the stands, and it's 24-24.
Never, ever write Slovenia off. It's a whole team that just relish these moments, these challenges.
Tina Erno. Job not done for either team. Good pass by Lucarelli. Darlan. Oh. Shebel desperately throws out a left hand, but it's another set point for Brazil.
He nearly sent the ball into George Cretu as well. He was lingering on that sideline.
Cretu does get close. He's actually on the court now.
Yeah, of course they are. It does make me chuckle.
Kozomurnik, this is big. This is big. Does he drop the hammer on this one? No. Oh, is it in? Yes, it is! Ace service, Jan Kozomurnik. Massive player, massive moment. Set point Slovenia.
Perfect.
Top draw from that man. Big looper this time, Lucarelli into Kachoppa. And the dig, Shebel, Erno. Can't finish it. How high was Darlan there? Great swing, brilliant play.
Slovenia don't care.
27-25, 3 set points saved. And Slovenia lead Brazil by 1 set to 0. They are bouncing away.
That was a really important set win for Slovenia with the 6-set in front of them, especially as they got themselves up to a 4-0 lead. And that's just, I mean, that's Slovenia in a nutshell. Yeah, we went up. Yes, we've gone back. Now we're saving set points. We've saved them. And now we get a chance to take one. So we'll take it.
Well, that's what you often describe as a one-foot Yahoo, isn't it? But he's got 3 blockers in front of him, and he fearlessly batters it through them.
They're one way or the other. They are rally enders, the one-foot Yahoo. You're either going to win the point or lose the point on it.
Outstanding. Done. Only 5 points, but he feels like he's been at the heart of most of the good stuff. And Darlan sometimes feel as though if he truly knew how good he was, then we'd all be in serious trouble. Here's Erno, the captain, starting the second set. There is Darlan. The jump height's unreal, but that pick-up by Ropret. Tip to back court and wide.
This is the thing. So Slovenia know that Darlan's going to be jumping out the gym, so they've got to change their block timing and to match that. And what Darlan's not doing is he's not changing what he's doing. He's not having a quicker swing. He's not delaying and then quick going early with his swing. So he's just doing what he does. And Slovenia's timing's pretty good at them, and they're getting good touches on him.
Judson drops that on Shebel, who gets it back. And, hammers one down the line, but the wrong side of it.
How much has he missed this one by? He's got enough room to go. He's just turned it a tad too much.
Right, it's the early break point for Brazil this time. Judson. Great set, great swing.
It's the speed that Tontek Stern has. No chance for Judson. I think there'd be little chance for Tales actually if he was stood there.
Kozomurnik. It's his ace to turn the set around. It's got a bit heavier on Lucarelli. Adriano. So one mistake each. Levels it up. Oh, that was not far off at all, was it? No squish factor, though. Kozomurnik. Lucarelli. Oh, what a swing. Oh, my goodness, Darlan. You asked for a point of difference from him, Clayton. You've just got one.
Well, that was better, wouldn't it? Oh, not so, but Shebel's put Kozomurnik in a whole heap of danger there. You can't take your hands away. You just got to put your block up and stay against him. Darlan's not a player to go looking for those kind of shots, really.
Adriano. Oh, that is steep.
Ropret's gone a tad early with this one. He's just left that line inviting Adriano to go after it.
Four, 3. Hayek. Well played, Darlan. Free ball, though, offered up by Lucarelli. Shebel. Another good block touch. Now Fernando in a great spot, and he goes to Flavio. And that is the breakpoint lead back.
Bernardinho was really unhappy in the middle of that rally with the ball that Adriano had put up for the first chance to do something with it. But second time round, all sorted.
Clement Shebel. Adriano. Fernando having to work hard. Lucarelli finishing the job.
Top swing there from Lucarelli, and he's front row, but he's had that swing from behind the 3-meter line, and it makes no difference to him.
Flavio. Taken early by Shebel.
Oh, that was squiffy. Just about got something on it. You can't. They're always going to be with a backspin. A backspin swing for the middle.
5-6, Payeng. Short to Tales. Oh, Adriano. Very nice indeed.
Lovely speed. It's just what you need.
Kachopa. On to Kovacic. Kozomurnik couldn't get a swing on that. They're going to get another chance, though. And he uses the opponent's block so well, doesn't he?
The speed of the swing again. Have a look at where the block is. And the fact that Judson's arriving late, so he's just pushing up. He's never pushing across.
Lucarelli received that from Rapret, and Judson fired into him.
Good passing, lovely speed of the set through for Judson to have the swing, and the important factor in that.
Slovenia come back with a pipe of their own, Shebel.
Well, this is where these two teams, in terms of how they match up pretty evenly, in terms of the way they play their volleyball, the speed of their pipe attack, their ability to spread the play, the availability of the middles, pretty much 99.9% of the time.
Erno. Oh, overbumped. And nearly kept up. Shebel straight at Darlan.
There's a moment here, you watch Kachopa 14 on this overpass. Is that right? I'll just put my hands in the way, protect my face.
Yeah. Look busy. That's the break point cancelled. 8-8. Erno. Adriano, and it drops deep. That's the block. Kozomurnik out there with Stern.
Great block from Kozomurnik, reaching into, getting across the net into the space. Good lead that from Lucarelli.
And where does Captain Holt work?
Brooklyn.
9-9. Well, that was the first block of the day for Kozomurnik. As a result, he's completed his ABS. 3 attacks, 1 block, 1 service ace. Oh, yes, very, very nice from Stern. And with that, Kozomurnik back to the service line again. We talk about this quite a lot, don't we? But he's got a great variety.
You're not sure what he's going to do until it's been hit. You're not sure quite where to set up.
And then if you're lucky, he does that. You don't have to think about it again for a while. Darlan. Went for that. And that spoiled the fun. And then Erno runs a beautiful pipe.
Once the net slows it down, everybody's available. That's such a good shot, those 4 attackers on 3 blockers.
Tomczak Stern. Lucarelli. Oh, Darlan. He's missed. Misses long.
quite a way off the net with that swing, mind. He was put quite a way back, didn't get a chance to really travel into it.
Break point Slovenia. Very different feel about this second set. You see a few service errors, but generally the quality very high. Adriano. How long can he do it for? Because he's 38. His body seems to be treating him really well. He still gets high.
I think it's more important he's treating his body really well.
Yeah.
And the thing is, for a lot of these players, for Alan at that age, once he's on court and he's playing, it just takes perhaps a little bit longer to warm down.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit longer to warm up and get ready, but once he's ready, good as anyone else.
It just looks fresh, doesn't he? Flavio. Fred has to work. Erno off the hands, and a chance here to get one back for Brazil. Oh, great pickup, Kovacic. Oh, comes to nothing. And have I just put the mockers on Alan Payek?
You might have done.
Because having said he looks in great condition, he's either clutching at his ankle or his Achilles tendon. Neither are particularly favourable. They've got Stalikar available. And Jans Kurzic as well. Cretu is willing him to get better, sending him all the positive vibes. And with that, certainly for the time being, Alan Payek is going to continue. It's 13-13, 14-13. They've stood really shallow for that reception, Slovenia. And that's not going to help with your judgment of where the baseline is.
So, such a good serve because it's a shallow serve, it's a flat line, difficult to know where it's going to land.
Well, that one's going to land long. Here is Payek. Watch how he lands on this left foot. Oh. Darlan.
Well, I was watching how he was landing on his left foot, so I didn't see what Darlan did.
The serve went long, and Darlan had to do one of his particularly high jumps to get over the ball. Watch, whoop! How did he land on his left foot?
Fine.
Okay, good. No. Scrambles one off the net and down.
Big gap in the block. They're now picking that up with his peripheral vision easily.
$50-0. Fernando on the pike, good touch, Kovacic. Oh, that's twice he's got something on it, and they've not been able to back it up.
Really difficult. You're going around in a bit of a semicircle as Ropret tries to make a change, and oh, he's so unlucky that he's not hooked that back in.
Lucarelli. Forced the receiver back, but no, can only find Kachoppa. Now Darlan for the break point. Ropret, Chebol, Stern. Oh, Lucarelli's deep. And Lucarelli can't finish either. What a rally. Lovely touch, lovely pickup. Darlan, what a point.
Great organisation from Brazil, because when Lucarelli had that swing on the pipe, Immediately, Tyler's dropped back into 6 to give Lucarelli the option to go and play 5 the shortest distance. Makes a wonderful pickup. And not only that, Kachoppa knows, right, I've actually only got Darlan here, so he really takes his time to make sure he can give him the best ball possible to let him have that swing.
Timeout called. Brazil, break point up, 17-15.
Cazzo sulle mani, è andato alto, bene, hai guardato anche, tira che non metti più la mano lì, ok? Attenti, questo side out, attenti che lui può variare, può scambiare con corta, può arrivare da te in 6 metri di riga, vai là.
Lucarelli's a bit of a difference maker at the moment in this match. His passing is really on point. His decisions, his attacking great. And Adriano's, it's allowing Adriano to ease himself into this one as well at the moment. And he's getting a little bit of confidence about what he's doing.
Here's Lucarelli, 17-15. Kovacic receives, Stern.
That was a squish factor. That properly mashed up on the floor. Judson's opened up that gap for him a little bit, mind.
Well, it had to. That is a teeny tiny margin and a big difference between 16-17 and 18-15 as well. Slovenia still with a good chance, and an even better one now. Kozan Murnik is jamming one-on-ones.
I think he quite enjoyed this. He's, look at that lovely commit, and he goes with a spread as well. Judson could have gone right through his hands if he thought about it.
Through the uprights. 17-17. It's been a great set. Oh! Question, was that going long?
It doesn't matter, I just think Kovacic couldn't react in time. He just was so quickly onto him, he couldn't get out of the way of it, try as he might.
Yeah, it's missed everyone, and it's just come through like a heat-seeking missile, isn't it? The Libero launcher. 18-17. Kovacic. Oh, and Kozan Murnik has missed. And Slovenia will feel as though they could be 19-17 up. Instead, they're 19-17 down. Next point's massive. Chebol. David Fernandez wears one on the chest.
Pike's back on court now. What did happen to him while he was off? He did his foot attended to. They were strapping it up in his ankle.
Kozan Murnik. Goes for the float, on to Adriano, out to Darlan, who softens one, just cushions it through the block.
And that's the time when he is going to try the block out, when he's going to do things, when he is in those situations. When he's travelling into the ball, he's going to have a big swing no matter what. And for that time, maybe that was the one time Chebol needed to get his hands out of the way.
Here is Darlan. Big serve. Chebol close to the net. Does incredibly well.
Big heavy hand. High off of the block.
Liam is just on his way to courtside. Of course, we have our coaches' interviews at the end of the second set. Toncek Stern. Great serve, but what a pass. Absolutely absolutely sensational from Lucarelli.
He really is the glue for this team at the moment. And then Adriano's free to have a swing. Double change coming for Brazil, as we had in set one. Setter out, pop in, pop out, setter in.
So with Liam going down there, he's going to shake the tombola and see which Brazilian he can try and rustle up. Shebel into Ropret. Out to Toncek Stern. And once again in the 20s, Slovenia hanging on in there. Brazil, beware. Ropret out, Mijanovic in. Tactical substitutions for both sides to try and beef up this block. Now Mijanovic and Payeng up front now. Tales. Brasilia. You can beef up the block as much as you like. You're not stopping Lucarelli there.
It's just world-class volleyball, isn't he? He's enjoying every moment of it.
Shebel takes that one early. Payeng. No sign of soreness.
Adrenaline helping.
Yeah. Gets high, doesn't he? He really does. Payeng. Tales. Great ball. Loads of options. Lucarelli has to recycle. He's going to go again. Get blocked again. Now the chance to level at 22-22. No, can't do it. Another great rally.
The one time when Kovacic wished he was on court. What a great play that had put it down to Payeng in this situation. And Payeng just wasn't ready.
So with that, Mateus Gonçalves out. Darlan returns, so for this point, they are sans setter. Darlan to serve. Oh, catches hold of it, but the pass is a beauty. That pass deserves a point, and Erno duly obliges.
And there's a little bit of a frustration for Bernardinho for this play. He thinks this is a catch ball.
Nah.
That's perfecto.
Well, you've got two referees out there, two of the best in the world. But again, I can understand Bernardinho's frustrations, particularly in the slow-mo. It does seem like it sticks in the hand a little bit, but it's a great skill, well executed, and Brazil, they can side out to level this match. Oh, and that's one of them. Darlan.
Good aggression from Darlan. Nice hold as well. Kozamernik thinking that's going to go middle, so he can't get out the help.
Set point. Deja vu for Brazil. Lucarelli. A lot into that. Toncek Stern off the hands of Darlan. First set point save.
Nice setting from Ropret, uses his shoulders well, puts it into the hitting window for Stern.
Oh no, still set point. Pressure on. Good service. Tales delivers. Oh, Darlan only to Kovacic. What a pickup. Shebel misses. Oh.
What a dig, Kovacevic. You can have a look for block touch. This is an absolutely redonkulously good dig that Kovacevic makes on that swing.
Well, they've got to have a look. I don't think there is. No block touch.
I'm looking at it.
Well, it's a shame for Shebel, but not a shame for the game, because we're definitely getting at least 4 sets. Brazil have bounced back, and they've taken that one 25-23. We've had a 27-25, a 25-23. Always hope that these games deliver on the billing, and this one certainly has 2 sets in.
No complaints in that front, that's for sure.
Oh, we've just seen the swing there. I'd really like to see the dig, because...
Yeah, Kovacic's dig was phenomenal.
He just ran across the camera at the start of the show.
Yeah.
No, we're very, very lucky that the coaches in between sets 2 and 3 and the players afterwards, whether it's gone well or whether it's gone not so well, they always face up, they always chat to us, and we know that they love your support as well. So do stick with all of these teams from beginning to end in the VNL. 3rd set underway. Brazil serving through Judson. Slovenia piping through Erno, and they're off at the races.
It does show the quality of this Brazil team, that it isn't their starting 6.
Yeah.
And they're still, Slovenia pleased with where they're at.
Adriano finds Kovacic. Here's Shebel. Oh, Thales. Lucarelli. Back in the hands of Shebel. Stern. Well, we talked about tiny margins. That was the tiniest as to which side of the net that was going to drop on.
Wonderful pickup from Thales. And again, Stern, he sees the gap in the block, he's going to go for it. Oh, Stern, I think he might have had a thought of, I'll get myself ready for a swing here. He's stepping backwards. Have a watch of the bottom of your corner there, look at that. Yeah, he's got his weight behind him.
Liam Sketch has just come back up the stairs and made sure that he shook hands with both of us. Once again, an early break point. It was Slovenia in the 1st set, Brazil in the 2nd set, Slovenia in the 3rd. So maybe there's a little breeze flowing from left to right. Shebel. Adriano. Shebel with a reception. Erno. Well, Pratt back the same way. Opts for the windmill. Lucarelli. Oh, pick up. What a touch. And then Erno only as far as Thales. What a rally. Both teams scrambling. Stern.
Oh, goodness me, this is console volleyball.
There was a moment of frustration there between Shebel and Kovacic, and you can see them just apologising to each other there. And the moment that happened, I think they knew they'd lost the point. 3-3. Adriano. No. Oh, that's a big old block, Lucarelli.
This is all down to Cachopa getting this block set and making sure then that everyone can get in and get out. So it just means that Flavio's right in the middle of the main target area.
Talking about Slovenia break points, Brazil who lead now. Good serving from Adriano. Payeng brings that run to an end at 4-4.
Nice movement there from Norprat with his setting. Watch his footwork here. Just gets himself and then uses his hips and his shoulders to send that ball to the middle.
Here is Payek. It's interesting you talking about that point with it not being Brazil's best six necessarily. And Rubinho talking about, you know, we're trying some players out for Olympic Games and stuff like that. There aren't many teams who are capable of going that deep as Flavio sends it on its way. Ropret set that one from deep and Stern finishes it. Just trying to think who else there is. Poland, Italy.
Maybe they'll have some serious decisions, like certainly Poland, yeah, but there's not many outside of that. USA have already made their decision.
Yeah, and being able to field a six and still compete against the best teams. So we'll come back to that after this point. Ropret. A service.
For a lot of the teams, it's one or two players they're looking at. They've got to make a decision over. But for Brazil, it's far more than that. For Italy, it's more than that. Poland, it's more than that.
Because even France, who are among the favourites for both VNL and Olympic medals, if you take 3 or 4 of their starting six out, then they're probably not able to compete with Slovenia. In fact, we know they're not, because Slovenia made pretty light work of them in Antalya in week 1.
Yeah, some teams like France, for example, they've just got their squad there that they're bringing their 14/16 players, and then they'll make a decision from them. They're going big from the get-go from the VNL.
That Olympic shave, though, from 14 to 12, that's a hard cut.
You're the second libero for a national team, and you qualify for the Olympics. You're a quadrennial, is it? Yeah. Never going to the Olympics.
Or the 4th middle. You could win a VNL, a World Championship.
Yep, Isaac was like that for Brazil. He was the 4th middle.
Is that in? No. But Liam and I were doing the Poland game yesterday, and we had a chat around the depth of middles there. And somebody like perhaps Karol Kłos, even though the decision hasn't been made, is a multiple world champion, a VNL winner, and is probably not going to go to Paris.
Well, that's don't envy the coach make that choice, do you? But he's going to make the choice based on the players that he thinks can get the job done. And yeah, there's hard decisions, hard conversations to have.
Ropret. Oh, that didn't look particularly clean out of Ropret's hands, but Erno increases the lead here. This good news for Slovenia. What do you think of that set?
It's right where you can just get on and do what you need to do with it. That's the thing about it all, isn't it?
No. Adriano. Tidy, to say the least. (7-9). Second time Slovenia have had a 2-point lead in this set. Another good serve that Shebel sends high. I mean, they've obviously got great instincts about where the lines are, but there must be always that little bit of something when you leave it like that, because every player in their career gets caught out once, but that one well wide. Kozomurnik. Doesn't get it right. Judson. Ropret. Lovely touch by Shebel.
He's under pressure from the serve. But what's good about these players is that they're so well organised. There's no time spent watching the ball in off the pass. Like, oh yeah, that's good. Or they just go, right, what have I got to do now? That bit's done now.
Darlan. Oh no, was back caught. Zerner's rifle
the chain that he uses to get right the way through this. You can see it's all whipping through at the end with pace and a bit of power as well.
Might have been going wide. This could be a big bonus point for Slovenia. Not done yet, though. Adriano.
Difference in those two swings, and Adriano's got his feet to the ball, he can come through it. Chebel got his feet under the ball a little bit, so he was then struggling to try and get a big swing going. 60 centimetres or so above the height of the net, that swing.
Darlan. Big early out call from Slovenia. Pass by Lucarelli. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, I should commentate, but that is unbelievable.
It's a free swing, look at that, that's 324 by the time he hits it, but he's not hitting up on it, he's hitting down on it.
Phenomenal. Adriano. Kovacic, Ropret, no. Again, uses the hands, makes great decisions.
So many ways you can win a point. You don't have to be the highest jumper in the gym. You've got to be as long as you're a good problem solver, solution finder.
Pajenk. 14-10, Slovenia in a great spot. Tales feeds that one in. And Ropret rescues it. And Urno returns. Darlan on another free swing. Buried.
I think he's definitely going to the Olympics with Brazil. I think you could say that with some certainty.
Maybe the next four. 21, 25, 29, 33.
32.
21, 25, 29, 33. Kozamerny.
24, 28, 32.
Oh no, I'm talking about his age.
I thought you were talking about Olympics.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So we're both right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Gregor Ropret. Oh, again. He is lording it over on the far side.
It's really difficult in Kovacic. I mean, it's in a good, Kovacic is in a good place, and they're not trying to take that line away. But he's so good at what he's doing. Even Kovacic is struggling at times.
Kozamerny's not struggling.
And this is what Brazil are doing so well, because there's the pipe. That's a big threat. They have to come in a little bit. So, and then you've got Darlan coming on the 10 ball. They can't stay out too wide on him. Try and force him to hit inside.
Right side, left side, front side, back side.
Darlan is the bright side of Brazil at the moment.
Puts a lot of effort into those serves. So we're talking about him potentially doing 4. I think the priority for Bruno now, particularly because it's a little calf tweak and they're very difficult to manage, is making sure that he gets to Paris, because that'd be a 5th Olympics for him, which is an absolutely remarkable achievement.
He puts him up there with Samuel Papi and Tachukin. in terms of 5 Olympics. There might be another, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, 20 years.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Ropret. Stern uses the block this time. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because you say it very often, there's more than one way to win a point. And in terms of the grandstanding and the huge moments, they've probably belonged to Brazil in this set. But it's 18-14 to Slovenia.
Exactly. They're just well organised, well disciplined. Come up with the points. Ace serve. Thank you very much.
I mean, that maybe does Slovenia a disservice from me, because there have been some big moments from them, and that certainly was one of them from Tonček Stern. Timeout incoming. Brazil up against it.
Tá ali, tá o cara da cara, entrou todo mundo. Vai aqui, tiver e foda-se lá, entendeu? Obrigado, estão dominando. Passe nós, estão dominando. Obrigado pra bom saque dele.
We have had one and a bit brilliant games of volleyball today. We've still got Poland versus Japan to come later. But which side is the coin going to fall in this one? Slovenia in a great spot to take a 2-1 lead, but this far from done. Changes coming again. Alan on court. Darlan at the service line, and you're looking at me, Clayton, like you've got some kind of great fact that you want to tell me, but save it till after this, because it's Darlan at the service line. Strap in. Oh. Worked off the hands. Oh, he was trying to recycle, but it was a little bit too sharp to gather, and Brazil have got the point. Timeout Slovenia after just a couple of points, back-to-back points for Brazil. They're 3 behind. It's 19-16.
Oh! Vi ricordate quella che arriva? Cade, no? Esatto.
1916, game on. Clayton, you're digging in the crates. What have you got?
Well, it's just I said about the number of 5-time Olympians. It turns out Sergei Tchuk is a 6-time Olympian, along with Yevgenia Artemanova, and 5-time Olympians for foul: Andrea Gianni, Maurizio Lima, Eleonora Lobianco, Reiner Numador, Ricard Schul, Daniele Scott Aruda, and Lubov Sokolova, Kerry Walsh-Jennings.
Amazing. Was that off the hands? Yes, it is. Now, Reiner Numador, is he indoor and beach? As an
yes,
Olympian?
he certainly has indoor. It might be a combined thing for him. But Samuel Papi, I thought, had 5. I think he's 4, but I think he won medals in all 4 of those Olympics he went to as well with Italy.
Astonishing.
Yeah, Reiner Numador, I think it's 3 indoor, 2 beach, or it might even be the other way around.
Good serve and a good up. And a great leap for Adriano.
Just that pressure that Flavio puts on Pank, he cannot help. He's got to wait. He's got to see if the ball goes to Flavio, so he's always going to be late getting out to help on the wing.
Adriano into Kovacic. Oh, no. Is that a 4? No. Oh, and that's not been... one either. Right then, if Brazil can pick up this point, it is game on here. Work to be done. Good touch by Rob Brett. Uno. Cross court, Thales. Brasilia. Lucarelli. Unbelievable. So unlike Slovenia. But Brazil are back within two.
Well, the thing with this was Rob Brett thought that Brazil weren't organised in their defence, which is why he went with the second ball over. But Thales makes the touch, and then all of a sudden Brazil are organised and showing the same kind of solution finding that Slovenia have been doing. Just crazy good volleyball.
Adriano, good few points on this service run to bring this one back into the balance. Shebel into Rob Brett. Oh, Stern decides he's had enough of that.
Well, his last swing, the one that he couldn't have a full swing on it, he tried to play a shot, didn't work. This time he knows he's got options. Big gap in the block to put it into.
Ah, hello, Giga Stern.
Giga.
First time we've seen him, certainly this week. Didn't see him a lot in Antalya either. He was nursing the body through the beginning of this Volleyball Nations League. Here he is serving. It was nice to see you, Giga.
Change for Brazil. Bergman's coming in. Flavio's going out.
There's another stat that you'd have to dig up. How many families have there been where you've got the brother and the sister who played for the national team? Because you've got Netherlands currently and Brazil now with Julia and Lucas Bergman. That's one for you at home to get your teeth into.
Go through the record books. And then family members, as in parents who've gone to Olympics and children who've then gone.
Yeah, and of course brothers on the same team, which we've got here as well. Really is a family affair.
I deserve respect.
Have you ever played on the same court as your sons?
Yes.
All three of them at the same time?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, that must have been great. They must have been cleaning up after you, mate.
Chasing around after.
Yeah.
You can get that, I can't.
It's awesome. And then, yeah, fathers, coaches, sons playing.
And daughters, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Lucas Bergman on the court, 21-19. Decent service. And a good chance here to make it a one-point game. Bergman feeds it in, Lucarelli swings. It's 21-20.
Just holds the block. And Lucarelli again, he's so good at what he does. Hopefully that's nothing too serious with that shoulder of his.
Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great at all.
Must be a little tweak.
Bergman. Another good serve. Lucarelli. Over on the first ball. Oh, Kovacic. Very good. This is so intense. Outstanding dig. Alive at this point. It's 21-21.
Aaron's hit a world-class swing has got dug, and then he's got about to hit one even harder for the next swing.
Right, 1914 has become 21-21. Brazil turning the corner, turning the screw, and the timeout's called.
Dimenticate subito, pensiamo alla prossima pasta. Abbiamo già detto che le prendiamo lì, centrocampo per rigiocare. Vai, con calma. Vai,
This really is toe-to-toe stuff at the moment.
It's so good. It is so good. And this Lucas Bergman substitution looking inspired now. He's picked up a couple of points on this service run. Another good serve as well, testing Kovacic. Erno as far as Adriano. Lucarelli for the lead. Not this time. The dig by Shebel, a good one. But you cannot keep giving them chances, because that's what happens. And look at this, Lucarelli revving up the youngster Bergman, and Brazil said something.
They are just finding a new level of hitting hard.
Yeah. Bergman drops it in shorter this time to Kozomurnik. Oh no, Sheba Stern.
And just so it's worth noting for those that don't know, this is only Bergman's second ever international.
Yeah. Pulling the pin and throwing grenades.
Well, he's stepping onto court with players that he's been watching for who knows how many years now, of absolute legends, and now he's on court with them.
Just imagine how it feels after you've won that point and you've served it really well. You're 20 years of age and Lucarelli grabs you by the head, shakes you and tells you what a great job you're doing.
It's, yeah, you've got to pinch yourself.
Oh, it's dream come true stuff. But very talented athlete, but obviously a level-headed young man, because look how he's dealing with this situation. It's 23-21. Another good serve. Kovacic receives. Oh! But the emotional spectrum that you can go through in milliseconds in volleyball is unlike anything you experience anywhere else. Because Stern thought he buried that, then all of a sudden it's not on the floor. Slovenia still in the set. And with that, Bergman has left the court, but a good job well done by him. Oh, now then, there is a touch on that, and relief from Alan.
Tinio now with the celebration. Yeah, and the ref called him. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was me.
Good spot.
Blocking substitution. No setter on the court. Darlan at the net. And Mateus Brasilia takes his place on the bench. Set point. Oh, Brazil have manufactured a brilliant chance here to take the lead in this game. Is there a touch? Is there a touch? There is a touch, Kozomurnik.
Well, I think there was a delay here, and Lucarelli's admitted to the touch. I don't think the ref knew. I think he should have awarded that a green card to Lucarelli, because it was a touch on the pinky. That's the furthest away.
23-24. Same old story. Brazil with a set point. And a massive net touch there by Kachoppa.
We've got players running at him. He couldn't get out of the way.
This is crazy. This has happened in every set where Brazil have had a set point. So Slovenia turned it around in the first set. They couldn't turn it around in the second, and we're locked at 24 all in the third.
Just a normal game of volleyball. Making up the final rosters for the Olympics. Who will be going?
And you can watch the Olympic draw live on BBTV for both the men's and women's.
Apparently they've got somebody really good to do that.
Or reasonably priced. Tina Erno to serve first in the fourth set. Brazil have to win it. And that's a good start. Judson. Good serve. Ropret, patient. Oh, and Erno has found a winner.
He really has. It's not often that Fernando gets turned like that.
where you've just got to take advantage of those when you can, haven't you? It's only 1 point on the board, but I'd imagine even Tina Erno was bracing himself for some defence then. Lucarelli doesn't pick up the point, but Brett receives. There's that dropping out.
Even if they are tired, even if they are struggling a bit, Slovenia will never, ever show it. You will never know when you play against them. They're going to just keep on keeping on.
Kozamernik, 9 points for the game for Kozamernik. Oh, and Flavio finds that little something extra to hold on for long enough to win that point.
Rockret's apologising. He felt he could have done better. That's because he'd stepped inside early instead of waiting where he was.
Darlan. Oh, what a service. They managed to get it back though, Slovenia. Oh, and Flavio has picked out Kovacic. Kovacic got a hand to that.
So many choices through the middle for Brazil. Flavio with his huge wingspan, and he can hit it in front of him or to the side of him. Really difficult to know where to block him.
Three. Well, that one's tested the lighting rig. Oh, good pick up, Tales. Back to Adriano. Doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Nice fast hit, good angle.
Look what we had then. It'd be interesting to get a player's view on this after Adriano serves. Very close to the line there, Adriano. It's just about legal. Stern apologises to Tales, but that first touch off the serve was so high, it went above the TV lights, so there has been a split second where they might have lost the ball. Now, they'll have obviously been able to follow it up, but I wonder if that changes anything and makes it a little bit more difficult for the setter to then receive it, because they've had to change their vision.
It depends whether they've been able to follow the ball. Sometimes it can make a difference, because you look up and then you see the TV lights and it's like, oh, now you've got a bit of archive going on, and then trying to pick the ball up.
So I've spoken to players in other sports like football or rugby, as Flavio serves this one. Oh, that's so nice by Erno. And they've said that when they're playing in smaller stadiums, in the outdoor stadiums with floodlights, when the ball disappears up above them, it makes the flight then really difficult to follow, because you lose it for that split second.
Yeah, you've got to pick it up again, but here not too bad. It will go up, but it's pretty well lit. So they won't lose the ball at all. And also now this new design of the ball, I say new, it's been a few years, but make it more visible, make it easier to see.
5-5.
It used to be the ball was just white.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not part of the bring the white ball back brigade, are you?
No chance. Are you joking? And you really would have magic ends then, because you'd have one end of a gym where the wall's white, and the other end where they got all the banners up, and you're like, I can't see the ball.
6-5, Kachopa. Kozamernik. Well, the way they're playing now, it's almost like, right, come on, let's just get to 2020 and let the real fun start.
It's not as if, yeah, we could say they're going through the motions, but they're doing it at a very high level. Brazil really don't want to be going point to point with Slovenia here. They want to get a lead.
Ropret. First touch there by Judson. Darlan. Ropret out to Erno. looking for hands. They weren't there. Judson. Evasive maneuvers. Lucarelli. Oh, and the block by Judson. That is a couple of nice interventions from the big middle. And an 8-6 lead for Brazil.
Where Ropret is here to where Kozamernik is on the angle, he can't see the net, he can't see the block, can't see anything. He's got to watch this ball, and then as he's watching the ball and turning back in, by the time he has the swing, the block's there, he can't see it until he hits the ball.
Lucarelli. Stern. Oh, nicely done by Adriano. Works it off the hands.
This is exactly what Brazil were looking to get here, from 6-all to 9-6 now. This cushion, they don't want to be going point for point with Slovenia and get to 21, 22, 22, 22, etc. We've seen what's happened in the last few sets where they've done that.
Well, maybe it is a magic end, because everything seems to be happening for the team who are playing left to right in the sets thus far. Oh, yes. Well, we talk about how well he goes off the hands, Tina Ernau, but he has guided that one to the floor very quickly.
Another player who's still playing world-class volleyball at 35.
He's over here in Japan playing his club stuff, isn't he, with the Stings. Thales.
Yeah, apparently I think he's off to Nagoya actually for next season.
Is he?
By all accounts.
Well, we had a wonderful time there. They were fantastic hosts for the Volleyball Nations League last season. Beautiful arena. Packed to the rafters every time Japan played, as this place will be for this evening's match, as Judson puts one into the net. Kozamernik in short. Thales. Kachopa. Oh, it's dropped in. Yes, it has. Off Tonchek Stern. Amazing, isn't it? We have so many points that are played at the speed of light, and all of a sudden the ball slows down. They all count for 1 point. And that one's just dropped in. Squish factor, Dave likes to talk about. Kozamernik gets to go again. Slovenia back within 1. What have we gone from 9-6 to 10-9? Ooh, is it long? Is it in? It is in!
That is unplayable from Flavio. What a good swing.
Darlan. Another high ball from Kovacic, overbumped. Chance for the 3-point lead. Taken. Something you picked up on at the end of the set there, previously to this. Not many blocks, but plenty of touches. Yep. And plenty of intelligent hitting using those touches.
Yeah, because the blocks is very well disciplined for both sides. They're not chasing the ball here, there and everywhere. They're getting into their zones, getting across the net, so you're having to come up with smart choices to get past it. And if you don't, then it's getting recycles, and the team are then getting able to transition.
Here's Stern, top scorer in the match so far. 21 points, 18 attacks, 2 blocks, 1 ace serve. Adriano leading the way for Brazil. 16, 14 attacks and 2 ace serves. Lucarelli, Kozamernik, Flavio. as well as Stern, the only ones who've completed their ABS. Points and attacks, blocks and serves. That's a good ball into Rockpret and Payek. Ooh, nearly.
Again, just the speed of the attack, putting so much pressure on Flavio.
Chebol. Tales. Oh yeah, Lucarelli.
Nice and quick. Payek's bought the middle.
Yeah.
Free ball, really. Free swing. No chance for Erna or Kovacic.
And the three-point lead restored. Flavio. And this time it's Tontek Stern who uses the hands of Lucarelli.
Lucarelli felt this one. He's got a hand on it, but again, it's kind of the hands in the position. It's not. I feel sometimes there's a lack of aggression in getting to the ball.
Payek. Over on the first ball. Kosamernik buries one. Good serving from Payek. You see the players there. Stern was, Erno was, and Rockpret was. They were telling him to go for it. Drops in the top spinner, taken earlier by Judson. Back with Brazil. Oh, Darlan!
Georgie Curtis like, yeah, ignore that, it's fine, just move on. One-on-one, Darlan's always going to score pretty much.
Yeah, you're relying on the error. Fernando. Stern! Oh, this is absolutely joyous.
Well, that's a good example then of the difference between the two opposites. Stern's coming in, moving forward the whole time, coming up to the point he wants to go to. You've got Darlan comes in, goes up, and then has his swing.
Game on. Rockpret does go for it. Lucarelli, nice pass. Darlan. Faintest of fingertips on it. Still maintaining that breakpoint lead, Brazil. 16-14. Up from Chebol. Stern drops it into space, so Kachopper out of the attack, Darlan into the attack, and that is the error that Slovenia are relying on.
So far over the top, but trying to go over the top instead of just trying to aim with his height for that baseline, which means he would have then clipped the block and got his block out.
No. Not a great serve. We are ticking towards 20 points. Kovacic gets down. Chebol. Oh, it was close. That was so tight to the line.
Well, there was just a little bit through the net then of
bang on the line.
It was out. Yeah, lovely swing from Chebol. He's not trying to generate power either by letting his left arm slip down and trying to rotate to get that ball through. Just over the shoulder, really top swing.
Slovenia staying in touch. Here's Jan Kosamernik. Locked in for the float, forcing the error. Oh, you've got to put that down, Tonček. Otherwise, that'll happen.
You can't believe it, can you? Can't believe it.
It was passive. It was so passive.
He may just not have been able to have that swing, though, given where it was.
Well, don't take it then.
But I think he committed to it, so then he couldn't volley it.
Cachopa out, Alan in. First part of this two-part substitution. What are you looking at me like that for?
Well, I was just going to say, he's telling me that don't take it then. It wasn't me who's up there.
Well, no. But we've seen quite often when the ball's been over-bumped like that, the first touch is to be a little bit more patient than to take that swing and just gift it to Thales, who's done a magnificent job.
Well, what he'd done for once, he was just a little bit too close to the net, so he's jumped and realised, oh, I can't have that full swing.
Don't take it then. You'd have taken it. You'd have buried it, mate. I believe in you. Bing. But Slovenia still hanging in there. Here's the second part of the two-part substitution. Darlan out. Brasilia in. In fact, just like Darlan, he opts for the left short leg.
Yeah, I just noticed
rolled up. Oh, and Mijanovic has come in as well. The blocking substitution. The first time they did that in Antalya, he made the block immediately, didn't he? The same impact since. Thales. Brasilia. Oh, lovely, lovely swing. 3 blockers up. Alan maintains the 2-point lead.
This is what it's all about for Brazil. Keep their side out functioning. Don't allow Slovenia a sniff to get back in.
Mijanovic back out. Ropret back in. Adriano to serve. Can he add to his 2 aces? Oh, if Brazil can get up to 20 here, they really will be favourites. Oh, Payek bounces one over Flavio.
There was some intent in that.
(18-19). Shebel goes cross-court, picks out Adriano. Oh, there was intent in that too, Lucarelli.
The Block are thinking they've taken away a big part of the court here, but they really haven't.
Watch out, Slovenia. Bergman's on. When he left the court in set 3, he must have thought they'd done enough. Timeout called. They want to cool the jets of this youngster. Brazil 20, Slovenia 18.
With this guy, remember, no? It was like this. Siamo qui.
Lucas Bergman. Another good serve. He's very consistent. So is Tonchek Stern, though.
He really is metronomic. Gets his feet to the ball well. Nice set as well from Ropret, all the way across the court.
Flavio back in. All right, Slovenia need to try and get this break point back. trailing by 2 or 3 for the entire set, but here's Payeng. Can't magic up the ace. Can they magic up a block on Lucarelli? Oh, Payeng saves it! But then it comes back with interest. Monster from Brazil.
Well, the ball may have hit the floor here.
No, Payeng was there.
Either way, they come up with the block, plays the whistle.
So Brasilia out. So Brazil with the big front court again. They've got Darlan, Judson, Lucarelli, and Alan serving. Oh, and he dishes up an ace.
Good disguise, great place to play it as well. Kovacic, no chance.
I'm going to let you all in on a secret. After this point, Alan, can he back it up? 22-19. Brazil big favourites now to send this to a 5th. Especially after that overpass. Darlan. Oh, he's missed.
Oh, how did he miss?
Had too much time. Alan out, Kachopper in. So, see Liam, very smartly dressed. Takes his jacket off when he's not doing his interviews. He's just put his jacket back on and headed courtside, which means this is guaranteed to go to a 5th.
Yep.
Rupret. Lucarelli on a platter.
A lot of it into the net, but caught the block. It couldn't have done what it did without catching some hands or forearms.
Lucarelli. Good. That is huge. That is absolutely gigantic. Darlan and Judson leaving Stern nowhere to go. Timeout called, but surely just prolonging the inevitable.
Attento, se gira lì, no? Facciamo un salto.
What a game. And Slovenia, they've dug themselves out of a couple of holes. They were 24-21 down in the first. They were 24-22 down in the third. But 24-20 is a massive mountain to climb. Lucarelli serving for the set. Well, that's one of them saved. No. Kachopper. Oh, he's recycled that well, Darlan. Good thinking. Adriano off the hands. We are going 5. And quite right too. It's what this brilliant game deserves. But Brazil are going to have to do something they've not done in this game so far, and that's take the lead. They've been 1 set down, they've been 2-1 down.
Liam's got to come all the way back up here.
Yes. Oh, he can sit where he wants, can't he?
Of course he can. It's Liam Sketcher.
Game of the tournament so far that we've seen?
Japan's game against...
The kind of player that can elevate pretty much any team, so we wish him luck in his recovery and wish both of these teams luck in this 5th set. Oh, Kachopper, what are you doing? Adriano And once again, that's all 5 sets in this game with the team playing from left to right to won the first point.
Well, that's it then, done and dusted.
Yeah,
You might
well,
as well just enjoy, because Brazil are going to
wrap it up, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Judson. Ropret, right on the net. Oh, Kachopa's got a touch on that. This is big. Darlan off the hands, back to Ropret. Erno in at setter. Toczek Stern from off the net, and Lucarelli recycles. Oh, can't finish the job. The 5th set, nerves, and Shebel draws a nervy point to an end.
I don't know if it was so much the nerve, just the fact that the game was going so quickly and players having to make instinctive reactions once you kind of get out of position. But it was just quality, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And even then, the touch from Kachopa to send the ball out wide.
Yeah, he is something, isn't he, Kachopa? Darlan. Oh, what a service. Kovacic does incredibly. And if you can side out when your opponents are serving like that, then anything is possible.
He's passed that like it was just an underarm serve. Look at it.
That was 4 incredible pieces of volleyball in 1 point. Everything. Phenomenal. Stern.
Oh, loose one from Stern.
Still top dog in this game, 25 points. Add that to 21 against Netherlands, 18 against France, 23 Canada, 20 Poland, 22 Turkey. He is a man on form. As is Alan Payek.
He's always present, always ready. Pick where he wants to go with that one.
Chavol. Well, there's a couple of service errors from Slovenia already in this 5th set. And it'll be frustrating that they're not making Brazil work for their points. Flavio will make Slovenia work for this one. And the work is good.
Kachopa's saying it's out, he hadn't touched it, but it's in. He can't believe it, it's out of your, but that's why you got Chevel going, yeah, it's in. Honestly, Fernando thought this was miles out.
Yes, miles in. Miles in. Remember, any part of the ball and any part of the line. Payek. That net tape. Lucarelli, here we go. Chance for Slovenia. Erno. Oh, what a touch! Throws the left hook at it. Erno again. Kachopa. Darlan.
Oh,
missed on the cut. It's that side, isn't it? It's right to left every time.
Yeah,
He's going to make an error.
But he's travelling at it square on as well, so he's... And then he's just tried to chop it. But he's chopped it kind of head height for him. It's overdone it.
Slovenia hit the front, 5-4. Monster block!
He's hit that into a proper brick wall.
Oh, that is huge on Darlan. And the timeout called at 6-4. big momentum change, and this time it's the frustration from Brazil. First of all, Darlan has a swing to win the point, misses, goes straight back to him, and one of the blocks of the week is pulled off. And it's Slovenia with a very valuable break-point lead. 6-4, Pajenk. Lucarelli. Oh, outstanding from Lucarelli.
Rob Pratt has a little look. Now, where has Lucarelli managed to go over? He hasn't. He's just gone to the goal. He's found a gap between Erno and Kozemernik, hasn't he?
And big props to Kachopa there for magicking up some kind of set. Let the big man do the work. Erno into Ropret. Oh, out to Stern.
It's the same speed, the same pace every time. And he's always travelling through the ball.
Ropret, 7-5. Kachopa all the way out to Darlan.
Oh. That's one corner to the other.
Lucarelli. Another great serve. Oh no. That was touched on the way through.
So well played from Tinier now. He's got himself under the ball, but then just the skill, he's got the ability to play it off the block.
Well, we swap ends at 8-6. Now another great game by him. 18 points, 16 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace serve. Model of not just consistency, but quality consistency. Tonchek Stern, look at that, 57% as well. When you take the amount of sets that he does, those are awesome numbers. Eight 6, 8-7.
The way this game has been played, so there's not been one moment you feel that any player has looked beyond the court, looked at the score, just got on with playing the whole time.
Another good serve, Kovacic into Ropret. Oh, here we go, Judson with the dig. Adriano to level the game, Kovacic, unreal. Stern's gonna, oh, I thought he was gonna swing on it. Offers up the free ball instead.
Oh, it's above you.
8-8, we are level.
Absolutely phenomenal volleyball yet again. That pickup. Kozemernik, unfortunately, put his hand, looking down at his feet, had no clue where the ball had gone.
Judson. Brazil serving is incredible, but Slovenia just about dealing with it. And dealing with it they are. Oh, that is the second gigantic block of this 5th and final set.
That time they're all watching it, all eyes on the ball, no gaps, no way through.
Do you think Clement Shebel enjoyed that?
A little bit.
Here we go, 9-8, Kozemernik. Flips the net to take us to Brooklyn. Not yet. Not yet, Ropret. Shebel, Tales, Kachopa, Adriano. Another brilliant pickup. Erno in a center. Stern! Incredible!
I tell you, I still believe that Slovenia, if they qualify, because they've still yet to be a qualified team, if they go Paris,
Yeah.
they're so capable of going beyond and above and maybe even getting on the podium. This volleyball is phenomenal.
Boa defesa dos caras também, boa bola, calma, cuidado.
But the job's not done yet. Slovenia 10, Brazil 8, 2 sets each. It's a race to 15, race to 5 now for the men in white. And here's Jan Kozomurnik. Floats it in again to Adriano. Oh, Payek, little net touch, he admits it immediately.
We talked about that for Slovenia in the race to trying to secure a place. If they can get a win here, there's a good few points on offer for them in the rankings.
Another incredible serve. Payek bumps it. Shebul has missed. He thinks there's a touch here. They're going to challenge it, are they? Yes, they are. It's 10-10.
Well, it might be Flavio. Alan's saying no.
Well, no one's admitting to it. Instinctually, it didn't feel like there was a touch. And that's because there wasn't a touch.
No, there wasn't, was there?
So they call the challenge, they call the timeout, back-to-back points for Brazil. It is 10-10.
Ready to play defense, huh? Hi. The guys are watching, also the center is watching there. Middle blocker also, the net.
Hey, we'll see,
What's incredible about the world ranking system is the fact that one team is going to come out on the wrong side of this epic game and lose points in their world ranking.
This is the thing. So Brazil are ranked 5 in the world, Slovenia ranked 6. So you wouldn't think it'd be much of a change. And yet, even for a 3-2, either way, if Slovenia lose, they lose 4.97. If Brazil lose it, they lose 5.303.
Yeah. 10-10. Yeah, Darlan. They've obviously been given the instruction to fully go for it from the service line. And there are very few teams who can fully go for it like Brazil in that context. Mateus back in to set. Mujanovic back in to block. Stern serving. 11-10. Good serve, good touch. There's Brasilia. Alan. It's a big chance for the break point now, and it's taken. Tonček Stern just constantly outstanding. 28 points for the game now.
Why are we not surprised?
No.
He just sees, he knows where the gap is, he knows where to put the ball. He's only been caught out once with an attack so far.
Well recovered by Adriano. Has to play that off the block, Lucarelli. Alan. Not seen a huge amount of him today, but every now and then he pops up and reminds us that he is top class.
Big brother getting the job done.
So Mijanovic back out, Ropret back in. Brasilia, not what he wanted, not what his team needed. And Slovenia can side themselves out to victory here, but why do I get the feeling it's not going to be that simple?
Well, previous 4 sets might have something to do with it.
What a game. Clement Shebel to serve. That man with a point to rectify. Lucarelli. Oh, Shebel gets a hand on it. Urno does, and it's over. Great hustle. Adriano!
Oh, this is quality. With a capital Q, A-U-L-I-T, and all the rest of the letters that go involved with it. This is just phenomenal, isn't it?
It's quality with the Q on the triple letter score, I think.
Yes.
Right, Lucas Bergman's back in the game. He's done a cracking job as a serving substitution, but his team really need him here, because if Slovenia side out, they're just 1 point away. Goes short, into Payek, lovely pass, Urno wipes off the block, a perfect side out, and 2 match points for Slovenia.
It's only ever going one way, and to Urno's like, show me those hands, because I know what I'm going to do with them.
Alan Payek serving for the match. Tales sends that up. Brasilia. And worked through by Alan. 2 telling interventions from him. And he's going to serve here to stay alive in the game. 14-13. Challenge coming. Is there a net touch? Now, if I can throw my biases aside for 1 second, I hope not, because it would be such a weird way for this incredible game to end.
Oh! Oh!
No! Well, with that, the Slovenia bench empties, and they are bouncing like they've just won the competition. Their undefeated run continues. Their march to Paris is still on. And maybe their march to the podium in a major championship. What a game. What a performance. And Slovenia have defeated Brazil in 5. The 3rd 5-set victory of this Volleyball Nations League. And dare I say it, the best victory so far of this Volleyball Nations League, because that was epic. Both teams proving their credentials as top operators. But it finishes Slovenia 3, Brazil 2, and we can all just take a breath.
Oh, goodness me. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's about as good as it gets, really.
That was a game to grace any final, any level. And well played, Slovenia again. And people might be saying, oh, well, it wasn't Brazil's first team. No, it was still a world-class team Brazil were putting out. And Slovenia can only play the team in front of them.
Yeah.
And they've gone on and done the job.
Oh. Tiny, tiny margins. But an excellent challenge, and that's why the challenge system exists.
Well, this is all about the coaching staff. Bogdan Šebak, part of the Slovenia team, making that call for them, to spotting that net touch.
Well played, Bogdan. Right then, first of all, we're going to hear